Sweet, yeah. So welcome back and welcome from a fresh start for those that haven't attended yesterday. This is the ISTODART 3D Environment Conference 2024.1. So that's the first conference this year, actually the fifth event so far. And we are intending to do another conference approximately in October time, but let's continue with a couple of slides. All right, so hosting the event today is myself. My name is Matthias Buehler, and let's talk a little bit about the housekeeping. So you will see a little interface of the webinar platform that you can use to interact with us, to ask questions and so on. And you can minimize the interface with this little arrow here. Depending on the operating system or version, this stuff might look a little bit different. Now, so today we're going to have 3 presentations, and during the live Q&A, which is followed right after the presentation, you can actually send in some questions. And for this, please use the interface as you see here on the screenshot. Sweet. And then right after the live Q&A, some of the speakers will actually also be available on our Discord community. And you can find the link either here, you can just type it down, this one here, go to discord.com/invite/this word here, right? Or you can even much easier just go back to the old website ice.art and find the Discord invite link there. And then for this extended Q&A, the speakers will be available for a little bit of time if they are available. And so we have prepared actually one channel for each speaker. And then the unanswered questions, if there are some remaining, like some of them from yesterday, we haven't answered yet. So I'm collecting everything, and then I'll get back to the speakers, and we'll push the answers on Discord or send to you individually via email if necessary. There's also a specific channel for the young talent that wants to get into the industry or into the industries, because we've gotten quite a lot of those questions specifically for how do I structure my portfolio, or how do I get into the industry, all of those topics. So just go ahead and ask those questions in this channel. Sweet. So the conference team, the organizers, so the main organizers, we are Thomas Gronert, who is a good friend of mine, and then myself, and then in the extended team in the background, there's a bunch of people also helping with organizing everything. So that is Andreea Stefan, who's at the moment also the moderator on the Discord channels. Then Robert, Truong, Christian Tanner, who helped tremendously with the really cool new ICE trailer that we have. I hope you have seen it on the ICE YouTube channel. Please subscribe. And then also Tobi Frey, who helped with the branding of, for example, of the whole conference template and those things, and also Elias doing artwork support there. Sweet. Then last but not least, also here on the thank you list are the partners. So at the moment, as a still young conference, we have one partner type, and these are the media partners. And these are the FMX conference, which will actually be held right next week in Stuttgart, Germany, which I will also attend. Then Visual Effects Society, very, very cool community that is, I think, 25 or 30 years old. Meanwhile, I think 25, very heavily operating in the film industry. So, and we will hear much more about the Visual Effects Society today by actually our first presenter. Then the View conference, also film industry conference, originating from Turin in Italy. MDH, that's the university where Thomas Gronert, my co-organizer, is actually a professor at, so they have multiple locations in Germany. The International Game Developers Association, Ideal Spaces, a group of researchers thinking about history and kind of urban planning and what is the ideal city and the ideal space to live in as humans. Then also Visage, just basically a brand new conference about the creative arts based in Nairobi, Kenya. I was just there 1.5 weeks ago, so shout out to them. And actually the main organizer of this creative festival is also a speaker today, Yvonne. I'm looking forward to her presentation. Then GDB, very strong, also a very strong community in the games industry, especially also with pitching ideas. So basically to get funds and pitch the ideas, the game ideas for investors. And last but not least, also our good friend Mike Shawbrook from the Modeling Hub YouTube channel. Go follow him. He has a tremendous amount of videos on YouTube on all sorts of little neat tips and tricks and like massive amounts of tutorials on multiple 3D tools and also video editing and so on and so on. So shout out to Mike, and it's fantastic to also have you as a partner. Thank you. Sweet. Then sponsor. Urban as a sponsor. So for those that don't know Urban yet, just a tiny quick pitch what Urban is doing. So that's the website vrbn.io, and specialized or Urban is also specialized in providing 3D content. So it has a shop, vrbn.io/shop. Go have a look there. And what you will find is a ton of high quality 3D content of two flavors. One is assets that looks something like this, visualized, for example, in Unreal. And then the other, that's actually the main expertise, is 3D buildings. So you will see all of those buildings that are used here in these visualizations are actually available on the shop for multiple 3D tools. And this visualization here is also made in the Unreal game engine. So today's agenda, we are going to have 3 presentations. First one is by Agon Ushaku. Second one is Yvonne Wende, and the third one a little bit later on is Tasha Fabricius. And I would say let's just dive right into it and welcome Agon to the stage.